Oh, yes, I'm very worried about law and order. I've voted Labour all my life, but never again. I'm a parent, and I want my family to be brought up knowing that they're safe to walk the streets and that the government's run by someone who's firm but fair and believes in the old Victorian values. And I've dried, I'm sorry. Sorry. Can you give me my next slide, please? Sorry.
Don't worry, then. Don't worry. It's going very well.
The party political broadcast, an exciting creative medium. This week, Location Report visits the set of Batting for Britain.
Yes, it's a smashing piece. We're all pretty excited about it. I play this working-class person called Brian, who stopped in the street one day and asked what he thinks of Margaret Thatcher and the Conservatives. And to cut a long story short, he says that he likes them. Obviously, he's quite a brave man. Also, a sensitive man. And we've tried to bring this out, and I think it works, in the very poignant smile at the end of the scene.
For the actor, the demanding challenge of characterization has been met. But how is the artistic conception working as a whole?
I played punk. It's all going very well. Touch wood. It's a great cast, great team, great script. It's very exciting because we're grappling with some complex, resonant themes like the nuclear debate.
Jenny, love, we need more flies around the piece women.
I hope. It'll be my best yet. And the ending, well, I'm quite pleased with that.
This is Labour Alley. Let's take a walk down Labour Alley.
Hello, Greg. Hello, Frank. Give us a kiss.
But there is an alternative route. Let's try Conservative Way. The Conservatives, aiming for a better Britain.
Hello, welcome to Who Dares Wins. But first, I'm afraid there's been more trouble in Northern Ireland. Apparently, 2 masked intruders have just broken into a house in Belfast and soundproofed Ian Paisley.
But tonight is our special nostalgia edition of Who Dares Wins, and later on in the programme we'll be proving that Winston Churchill actually wrote his History of the Second World War in 1939. And then bribed Hitler to invade Poland just to boost sales.
And we'll also be taking another look at Dunkirk. Was it really such a defeat? Or was it, in fact, a victory, and the chemist just printed the photos the wrong way round?
And we'll be talking about the big 50s revival that's on its way. Brill cream is coming back, teddy boy fashions are going to be all the rage, and Mrs. Thatcher is going to invade Suez.
And we'll be taking a trip down memory lane and recalling some of those fantastic, those marvellous, those enchanting... Would you two piss off? Bloody hell. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be recalling some of those fantastic, those marvellous, enchanting songs of John Lennon and Paul McCartney. And we'll be asking the key question, which one of them did marry the more appalling woman?
And now I'd like to do my Frank Sinatra impersonation.
Yes, we know you would, Phil. Julia.
But just why do people live in the past? Well, of course, the Vikings had no choice. But with me right now is a man so nostalgic for a bygone age that he has opened a restaurant set in the past. Ralph, hello.
Hello.
Now, Ralph, tell us a little bit about the restaurant.
Well, Julia, I've always been terribly interested in Dickensian London. So when I was made redundant, I thought it was the most...
Sorry to interrupt, but did you say Dickensian London?
Yes, that's right, you see. So when I...
Charles Dickens, the Victorian novelist.
Yes, that's right, yes. So...
Ralph, so why then are you dressed as an Elizabethan?
Well, it's my night off.
Phil.
Well, I'm terribly excited, actually, because with me right now is the winner of this year's Elvis Presley look-alike contest.
Happy birthday, dear Simon. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to... Come in.
Simon Evans.
Yes.
14 Hereford Drive.
Yes.
I am deaf. Would you just come along with me, please?
Sorry?
On the Grim Reaper. Your time is up.
Oh, well, would you like to come inside and have a glass of wine while I get ready?
Why not? Just a quick one, then.
I'm afraid you've caught me a bit unprepared, really.
Isn't that always the way? You know, I've told them before, I said, give me more backup and I'll give the people more time. But no. Just sign here, please, will you? Lovely place you've got here.
Yeah, I've just finished paying the mortgage off.
Tough luck. Somebody's birthday, is it?
Yes, it's mine.
Oh, lovely. Many happy returns. yeah. I'll bet you weren't expecting a reapergram, were you? No. That's a lovely vase, isn't it? Beautiful.
So, Wedgwood.
Is it? Blimey. Still, you can't take it with you. Oh, go on, then. But don't tell him I told you so, all right? It's a birthday treat. Right, let's get cracking.
Well, just a minute, I'd got tickets for Torvill and Dean tonight.
No, you see, every cloud has a silver lining.
All my friends are coming round in a minute for a drink.
Look, Simon, if it was up to me, fair enough. But, I mean, it's more than my job's worth. You see, they haven't forgiven me for letting Teddy Kennedy talk me out of it that time. Now, let's get a move on. I'm due at an experimental traffic junction in 25 minutes.
Couldn't I just ring my mum and say goodbye? She's not going to be upset.
It's not worth it. Look, she's booked in for next Tuesday. Anyway, Mr. Evans, I'm not really deaf, come to snatch you away, although I could have been, which is why I think you should invest in one of our insurance policies. The thing is, the way I'm going to quietly outlining for you is that
Thank you. With me now is Mrs. Gloria Walcott.
Hello, watcher!
Now, Gloria has a rather famous father.
Yes, I have that, me old china, and why not?
Yes, she's in fact the youngest daughter of the former Fleet Street editor, Derek Jameson.
Yeah,
says, yeah, many people say I resemble my old dad, but I don't see it, really. Why not?
Did you ever think of following in your father's footsteps to Fleet Street?
No. I was originally a trainee newsreader for ITN, but they got rid of me on account of the way I spoke.
Yes, it's a rather rich accent.
No, it wasn't the accent, Governor. No, it was the way I kept spraying the camera.
I see.
I got a push after the Saskatchewan sword swallower scandal.
Yeah.
I broke the windscreen wiper on the camera lens and I drowned a sound man. And why not?
Gloria, what does the future hold?
Oh, I got a marvellous new job, marvellous.
What's that?
I'm a speech therapist for Janet Street Porter.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Gloria Walcott. Next week we'll have Cecil Parkinson in the studio. We won't be talking to him, just sniggering and pointing a lot.
Professor Jeffrey Simmons.
That's right.
I've seen all your pictures in the papers. The world's leading astrophysicist, isn't it?
I have a very fine team, you know.
Oh, come on. They don't give the Nobel Prize to anybody, do they?
That's very kind of you.
Yeah. Could I have some of your sperm, please?
No.
Come on. Just a little cupful. Go on.
Go away.
A half a cup, then. Go on. Look, I brought some magazines to help you along. I mean, and we pay you, well, you know, cash on delivery.
You can't have any. Leave me alone.
Man at your age can't feel guilty about masturbation, surely.
No, I just don't do requests, that's all. Now, please, leave me alone before I'm forced to summon the appropriate authorities.
Miss Phillips.
What? Why not?
I do not wish to become involved in sperm donation. Now, will you please both leave me alone?
Oh, go on, please. You were my first choice. I could have had Jonathan Miller for £10 less.
I'm going to count up to 10, and then I'm going to call the police.
Oh,
1,
please.
2,
You're a genius.
3,
I want your baby!
5, 6.
Well, listen, I've got a bit of Daily
7,
Thompson's already. I thought if I mixed them up, it would be...
8.
I'll tell you what, we'll compromise, all right? You don't have to do anything now, right? But next time you're changing the beds, give us a ring and we'll come around and get the dirty sheets. All right?
9, 10.
Quick, hand down his trousers, go on.
With us this week we have a very special guest, writer, comedian, notorious satirist. Would you welcome, please, Mr. Peter Cook? Peter, very good to have you on the show and looking as young as ever.
Oh, thank you. You can't beat wealth.
Now, Peter, with TW3 and Beyond the Fringe and setting up Private Eye, you are sort of a founder member of the 60s satire boom, which made comedy the bane of the establishment.
Yes, well, I was always very interested in the political cabaret in Germany in the 30s, which did so much to prevent the rise of Hitler.
Yeah.
I thought, why not try it over here?
Right. But though you're very well known as a satirist, you actually started in entertainment in a very different role.
True, I was the fourth Beverly sister.
Very much the black sheep of the Beverly Sisters.
Well, interestingly enough, the black sheep of the Beverly Sisters was a merino ram called Coalface. Babs used to keep her in the back of the garden. Fascinating story. In fact, I've written a book about it called Coalface, the black sheep of the Beverly, which is now available in paperback. Thank you very much.
Peter,
interesting tale.
Peter, you're doing it, aren't you? I did say don't come on here just to plug your bloody books. I'm just fed up with celebrities coming on other people's show to plug their books.
No, I'm sorry about that. They do tend to go on ad nauseam, which is why I've written an expose of this kind of thing. Peter Cook's 100 most blatant plugs.
You're doing it again?
Yes, thank you, Rory. Thank you very much indeed. You're Doing It Again is the title of my new autobiography out in hardback and softback and everything else.
This is flagrant opportunism. I mean, I don't come on here and plug my novel about romance and intrigue and sex among Los Angeles' most powerful women, do I?
You've written one, have you?
Yes, it's called Hollywood Clap Clinic. I'm actually quite pleased with that one. I've also written a romance which is set in the changing rooms on an Indian cricket ground, and that's called The Fart Pavilions. Another one, which I earlier wrote, is a study of the hygiene and cleanliness of famous naturalists, and it's called Life on David Attenborough. It's subtitled The Mysterious Smell of Arthur C. Clarke.
Well, I think biography is a fascinating medium. Yes, I've written one called Hot Air Balloon from the North. Traces the rise of Colin Welland. It's a sort of... the darker side of Colin Welland, the backside of Colin Welland. There's Record 2, Unnatural Gas. It's all very good.
Well, one of the biographies I worked on in my early career as a novelist was this one. It's called Inside Shirley Conran.
Oh, that's Conran the Barbarian.
I was wondering if I could just mention my two investigative blockbusters. Did Jackie Kennedy murder the president for the insurance money? And Hitler is alive and well and living in Brentford.
Talking of Brentford, there's a travel guide.
Whoa, hang on.
Yeah, sorry.
Just stop all this gratuitous book plugging. I mean, it's quite... The audience is completely bored by it.
Love it.
You know, no, they're not. I mean, unless anybody here has got a book they want to plug as well.
We interrupt this sketch to point out that flagrant advertising within actual programme time is contrary to IBA ruling. The IBA regulations governing on-screen advertising are now available in a glossy bumper Christmas book. The IBA rules OK. Only $2.95.
Oh, don't stop. It's lovely.
Well, it's not finished yet.
Oh, go on. I'd love to hear it. You sing it for me.
Okay. Hollywood lady, my Hollywood lady. Hollywood lady, I think as I pass of your eyes green and shady, of your hair long and black. How I love you. Oh, I love.
My hair's auburn.
Is it?
Yeah.
But you were thinking of getting it dyed, weren't you?
I was thinking of getting it dyed blonde, not black.
You know, I think that black would really suit you.
It would really go with my green and shady eyes, do you think?
Yeah, exactly.
Which are blue.
Yeah, a sort of greenish blue.
Blue.
Yeah, it's only a working lyric, a first draft. I mean...
Fiona's eyes are green and shady, aren't they?
Who?
And Fiona's hair is long and black.
Fiona?
And Fiona lives in Hollywood.
Oh, that Fiona.
Well, I live in Chorleywood.
Oh, it doesn't have the same
So
ring.
why isn't it Chorleywood lady?
Okay. Chorley Wood lady? It is.
Yeah, go on, go on, go on.
Chorleywood lady, I think as I drink bourbon of your eyes blue and shady, of your hair longish and sort of auburn, sweetheart Chorleywood lady of mine. All right?
It's just as good, isn't it?
It'll be a number one.
It'll be our number one. What's it called?
Sleeping with Fiona.
This guy was very, very silly. He got caught out. Now, adultery is a very serious business, and if you're considering it, and I know an awful lot of people are, then you should have a few excuses up your sleeve in case you're caught in flagrante delicto, which is Latin for on the job with a bit of strange. Here are some examples.
For God's sake, help me hold her down. She's having a fit.
Number 2.
Oh, it's just a door-to-door condom salesman giving me a free demonstration.
Number 3.
Just trying out my new novelty willy warmer.
Later on, we'll be playing Just a Minute and asking Jeffrey Archer to try and speak for 60 seconds without once making a complete arsehole of himself. But first of all, it's Saturday night. And until this winter, that meant match of the day. But tonight, on Who Dares Wins, we're going to flout the ban on televised soccer and bring you for the first time this season live football action. And now, 2 teams here. The 2 teams are running out onto the pitch, both at full strength there. Phil and Tony in the distinctive colours of Tony and Phil, and Rory and Jimmy back in the Rory and Jimmy team after a 6-week layoff. And now, both teams line up for the national anthem. Right, okay, that's enough of that. Right, let's have a bit of singing and chanting then, up with the atmosphere. That's great. Now then, who's going to be Jimmy Hill? You, could you be Jimmy Hill, please, if you'd like to just put this tune on? That's great. And we need a referee. Now, is there by any chance a referee in the audience? Well, that is lucky. Okay, could you shove up, Jimmy? Right, and are we ready? Ready, lads, there? Right, time for the kick-off. And it's Rory to Jimmy, and it's a foul! It's a foul from Phil Rambo Pope. How do you see that, Jimmy? Lost for words. Well, it was pretty unbelievable, wasn't it? Jimmy's always so good at summing up the situation. And what's happening? What's happening? No! Phil Pope is off! He is off! And he is not happy! And the crowd are not happy! And somebody's thrown a toilet roll! And somebody's thrown a toilet! Well, this is great stuff. Rejoin us after the break for more expert comment from Jimmy Hill, some mindless comment from David Coleman, and a trick with a loaf and 5 fishes from Brian Clough.
Shut up! You're killing the game. It's people like you killing the game. We've just heard we've been banned from European television now. Thank you very much indeed. Latest football news is that talks to restructure the Football League have broken down because nobody wants to be in the same division as Arsenal.
Mr. Marlowe.
That's the rumor. What's your name?
It's not important.
Okay, Miss Not Important. Take the weight off your makeup.
Mr. Marlowe, it's my father. He's a heavy gambler.
That's good. Does he win?
No,
That's bad.
he's in big trouble.
So why come to me?
Because I've heard you're the best dick in town.
That's true. I'm a very good dick. But I'm a private dick. Look, is it the word dick that's bothering you lot out there? Have we got the audience for Are You Being Served by mistake or something? If you must know, the word dick is a common word used in Raymond Chandler novels for detective. All right? Bloody Philistines. I blame the comprehensive system for this lot, you know. OK, miss, so why come to me? I'm not cheap. In fact, as dicks come. I'm pretty pricey.
Because I've never had to.
Yes?
Pay for a dick before.
Thank you, Julia. You got our friends from Mensa going again. Just grow up, you lot, will you? Good God! You're the kind of people who snigger when they walk past fire extinguishers which say, press knob firmly, aren't you? If you must know, this is a witty and subtle literary parody. Might as well come out here and wriggle me private to the camera saying, underpants, underpants! Get a grip! Get a grip, Julia! Right. Giggles over?
Okay.
OK, miss, I should take some details. What's your father's name?
Sydney asshole.
With me now is Detective Inspector Brian Anstey.
Good evening.
And tonight we'll be asking the key question. How predictable and accurate is the police breath test? Well, in order to do this, we required a guinea pig to consume a bottle of scotch. But unfortunately, the RSPCA objected, so I did it instead. Just before the show. Now, how sure can you be that I am or not over the limit?
Well, Rory, with our new highly sophisticated test, pretty certain. Now, how do you feel now, by the way?
I'm not drunk.
Yeah, I know.
No, I'm not drunk. I'm perfectly sober.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid you've already failed the first test, you see.
What's that?
The only drunks keep saying I'm not drunk test.
Could I be convicted on that?
No, not on that alone. We would require a second test, such as this one.
I'm just a bird in the sky.
Una blanca. I'm just a bird
Yes,
in
I'm
the
afraid
sky.
that test is also positive.
What's that?
Well, you couldn't resist joining in with the appallingly catchy holiday hit. Next test, blow into that, would you?
Right.
Well, you're obviously pissed. Right. Test number 4 is your girlfriend here.
No.
Can't try that test then.
No, actually, she left me. I mean, I still love her, but it's just that people aren't the way they are. They're the way they should be.
And you've also failed the sentimental old bore test.
See, the thing is, my friend, the thing is... Julia, could you...
Chief Inspector. So we were talking about drink, I suppose drugs must pose an even greater problem.
Indeed, Julia, and that's why we've introduced a new, highly efficient method of drug detection.
Oh.
Hendricks!
This is Hendricks.
Yes, now, Hendricks is a sniffer hippie. Allow us to illustrate. Go, boy. Go, boy. Go, boy. Go, boy.
Where's the stash, man?
Now, when it comes to drug detection, Hendricks is quite infallible. The only problem is he keeps getting stuck up Keith Richards' nose.
Oh, well, nice.
He's got one. He's got one.
Chief Inspector, how many of these sniffer hippies do you have?
Well, sadly, Julia, not enough. In fact, if you're an old hippie who's had more cold turkey than hot dinners, then we may need you. So write to us at this address. Stacey Keach House, Box 274, Clapton 2J, LSD.
Dempster. Dempster is our word of the week this week. A dempster is a small, oily growth which clings to the buttocks of the famous.
Where's Piquet?
He's 14 seconds behind.
Hey, come on, come on. Okay, let's go. Where's the wheel? The fourth wheel.
Zero, see ya.
What are you doing?
Right dog you got there, mate. Fire, it's knackered.
Change the bloody wheel! Who is it? Where's Carlo? It's Piquet! I don't know! All of you, change the wheel!
It's not the labour that's the problem, mate. It's the parts, see?
Hey, you want the car to catch fire?
Well, they do these, don't they?
Oh, they're all laughing at me now. Change the bloody wheel.
All right, no problem. Yeah, be ready Tuesday.
Well, now on Who Dares Wins, the very important subject... Oh, excuse me, I've just been handed some late news. Following President Reagan's offer of a massive cultural exchange, the Soviets have said they will interpret any episodes of The Dukes of Hazzard as an act of war. But now, stress, and from time to time we all find ourselves in very stressful situations, don't we, sir?
Yes, we do.
Yes. Now, for example, here tonight, facing all these millions of people, might be stressful, like you're showing the classic signs, you're gone red. There's a strange smell around here as well. And but you see, there are various techniques we can use to relieve this stress, and one of them is meditation. Now, if you just allow me to illustrate with you, just close your eyes, right, and relax. Just relax. Just let your mind go completely blank. This might take a long time. If you're having trouble, just imagine you're Noel Edmonds or something, right? Now, just hum this note with me. Near enough. Brilliant, well done.
So, I said to this geezer, you are out of order. So he's...
Excuse me, it's a bit cloudy.
Well, what do you expect for the middle of October?
You are out of order.
That's no way to treat a customer.
What's wrong?
You served her straight away. I'll show you. Yes, sir.
I like a pint of bitter, please, and a Bacardi and Coke.
Pint of bitter and a Bacardi and Coke.
Yes, I've had a terrible day. I had to sort of reconstruct the whole computer systems. I've got rid of all the apricots and apples, and I've got myself a couple of new acorns and a rather large wang.
War cry! War cry! Would you like a war cry, sir?
All right.
War cry! War cry!
Call this an end cart. It's more like a bloody funeral. Listen, you might as well end up under the table tonight as you'll be flat on your back tomorrow, eh? Now, come on. What do you all want to drink?
I was hoping we could just have a quiet girls' night out.
All right. Hey! Anybody want to screw the bride?
You are out of order. And you watch my pint while I go for a slash. And when I come back, if there's even half an inch gone, I'll have your bollocks for yo-yo.
I'm sorry, love. Yeah, well, I'm stuck at the office, aren't I? Yeah, well, I don't think so. I've got a meeting with a very, very important Scotch client. Important Scotch client.
Ahoy, hoots the new. You take the high road, Camby 3, Queen of the South 4.
He's pissed, love, he's pissed. You know, they're like these Scots. Yeah. I don't know.
No, it wasn't. I
This chair free?
Yeah.
Now, for that! Was it a vodka and 2 whiskies or what?
4 lemonades. Can't we go home now?
Why? This is a party!
Been here 3 days.
No, now, come on, what do you want to drink, really?
I want a stomach pump.
Oh, goodness. 4 double whiskies it is, all right. Ooh, nice bum. Shame about the face. What are you doing on your own, darling?
Apparently I'm out of order.
4 treble whiskies, please.
4 treble whiskies, come on.
Bitter.
Here, for Christ's sake.
But he wanted real ale.
Christ almighty.
Well, I don't think I'll be home till an awful lot later. No. I've been kidnapped. Yeah. Oi, come over here. Yeah, these Lebanese guerrillas, you know.
We, the Black Tuesday movement, have kidnapped your husband as a protest against Western's honest imperialism, so he won't be home till at least midnight.
Yeah, well, I know he did, love, but he's from the Black Tuesday Sydney branch.
He's screwing his secretary! Come on, girls, party time. Nice bit of vodka. Right, down the hatch.
She doesn't drink strong vodka.
Oh, all right, make a Bloody Mary then.
War cry. Who wants a war cry?
How much?
£40.
40 quid?
Well, 40 for the Lebanese black war cry and 45 for the Afghan.
Oh, Sally Army's selling dope now.
Have you seen the price of tambourines?
Who was it wanted the pork scratchings? Who was it with the pork scratchings, mate?
Could I have a pie, please?
Here you go. Okay, mate.
On second thoughts, Oh, hey, excuse me.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Hi. We've just finished our play upstairs, Thatcher Agonistes, I'm Inflation, and we just wondered whether anyone would like to discuss with us any of the relevant issues the production raises.
Oh, yeah.